Hi, everyone. We're here again with episode, what is it, AJ? Episode six of Lending an Ear. And today we have the honor of sitting down with the account executive for Home Warranty of America, Ms. Tammy Birchler. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you so much for having me. Very excited to be here.
Well, so are we.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for
Very
asking. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we want to dig in a little into a little of all that you do, mainly to bring some value to our listeners of what home warranty is about. And also just to get to know the process a little bit. So first, let's start by you telling us a little bit about yourself, Tammy.
Okay. Personally, I have lived in Kissimmee actually since 1985. Wow. I moved down here with my parents, and I attended Osceola High School. I met my husband
Osceola.
in high school, so we were high school sweethearts. He went away to college, I went away to college, and we both came back after college, got married. We have 3 kids, one girl who just had her first baby, so I'm actually a grandma.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. He's a sweetheart, too.
How old?
5 months yesterday.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying that. And then my oldest son, we just took him to college last Thursday. He's going to play baseball at South Florida State. And then my youngest son is the backup quarterback at Osceola High School. He's a sophomore.
And actually, I found out a little bit about you.
Uh-oh.
I know that you are a huge sports fan. In fact, it's a very sports fanatic kind of family.
Yes.
And I know that your husband's actually a coach, right?
Yes, exactly. He is the head baseball coach at Osceola High School, and we are huge Gator fans.
Yay!
Nice.
Huge Gator fans.
Yes.
My daughter graduated from there, so that even makes it better.
So is he Osceola?
Osceola High School baseball coach.
Well, ironically, that's where our little one, who's now just starting middle school, he wants to go to Osceola High.
Oh, okay, awesome. Does he play baseball?
He plays baseball and basketball.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe we'll be tied together with sports here
That's
shortly,
right.
too.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm a not typical, because usually women tend not to be such sports fan. I am. I can sit and watch sports with my husband all day
She
long.
sits and she yells, and she's really loud in the
That's
fence.
the only thing that's ever on my TV on the weekend, so I had to love it. If I didn't, I'd be stuck and lonely all the time.
Do you get crazy and loud and like?
Some certain teams, not everything. I love college football, and we have just started hockey. We love the Tampa Bay hockey team,
Right,
so
okay.
we've been following them the last couple years. But that's pretty fun if you've not seen a hockey game.
Haven't.
No,
That's
we
the
haven't.
probably one thing I haven't gone to watch. I mean, we've done football, basketball, lacrosse,
Okay.
Baseball,
No,
golf.
Hockey's exciting. I went to a Stanley Cup game.
Oh my gosh, it's
I would
intense.
love
It's
that.
intense.
Yes.
It's very,
Very
intense.
intense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, sports. Now we know the coach for Osceola.
Yeah,
I have to
now you
share
know.
this with Desi. He's going to get
right.
excited when I tell him.
So, Tammy, tell us a little bit about what Home Warranty of America is. What is a home warranty? How does it play in the home buying process? Why should homeowners they should decide to get a home warranty? Tell us all about that.
Okay. Basically, a home warranty is for protection of a homeowner after they purchase a home, or actually anyone can have a home warranty, whether you're purchasing a home or whether you live in one. But our biggest goal is to reduce out-of-pocket expenses. We want to save your clients money. A lot of times when people buy homes, and you guys know firsthand, they might have saved for years to purchase their home, or they might be first-time home buyers that doesn't have a huge savings account. And they purchase this resale home, and we all know whether it's new or used, things break. And those homeowners might have an AC break 2-3 weeks after they move in. They might not have $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to replace
Most
that.
don't.
Exactly right. So with a home warranty, it gives them the comfort to know that we are there to help them with those costs. Does a home warranty cover everything? That's probably one of the biggest misconceptions. No, home warranty does not cover everything. We do have do's and don'ts of what we cover and what we don't, exclusions, but on the most part, we cover mechanical failure. Anything in a home that can break down that causes that item from working. So a quick and easy way to remember what a warranty is if you remember the word peach. Peach. Plumbing, electrical, appliances, cooling, and heat.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
5 essentials of the home, and probably the 5 essentials that majority
that would break down.
that would break down and that the buyers are most concerned about when they're purchasing a home. So that's what we cover. So basically, if you have an AC and you have holes in the coils, that will stop an AC from blowing out cold air. We cover that. We don't cover maintenance. We're not going to come and change out the
filters and things like
That's
that.
the homeowner's responsibility. We're not going to come out and do a clogged condensation line. That's a $10, $15 fix. I mean, we're going to come out there and replace those big ticket items. All of your appliances are covered. The plumbing inside the 4 walls of the home.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, the garage door opener motor. So those are the items.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh, yeah, because it's mechanical.
Yes.
It can break at any time. Your ceiling fan motors are covered, too. You can get new ceiling fans with a home warranty.
Look at that.
A lot of people don't realize that at all.
I have one right now in my bedroom.
Do you have a home warranty?
I don't know. Do we?
No. Well, we might have to talk after
yes,
this.
yes. Can you believe it? Well, this is
So-
exactly why you're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wanted to touch on something you just said. Some things you don't cover.
Okay.
However, based on your website, it does say that it doesn't stop there. What do you do with people that or things that are not covered, but the customer service that you still give those customers that within that something that's not covered?
What do you mean? What?
Because it says even if it's not covered under our contract, we will do our best to provide a referral to the service.
Oh, yeah,
So it just doesn't
definitely.
stop there. You will help out.
Her services or
Yeah,
HWA
definitely.
services.
If an agent calls me and says that they just had a closing and there was a warranty on there and they tell me that it's a maintenance issue, I'll definitely refer out our vendors to come and help them. I mean, we're going to do whatever we can. If we send a vendor out there and it is a maintenance issue, we will let them know, hey, it's not covered, but you're more than welcome to use our vendor to go ahead and have it fixed. We're not going to leave them stranded.
Right.
We give them options and different things that they can do to help the situation.
Yeah, because ironically, most people will reach out to you immediately, not so much because they believe that it'll be covered or not. It's just that they don't know where to go.
They don't know where to go. And it's funny now because I knew nothing about the insides of the ACs and all the appliance and all these compressor, condenser, and all these names. Now when agents call me, they'll like describe something. I'm like, oh, that sounds like the capacitor. Oh, that sounds like this. So I can kind of walk them through it as well.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Do you want to ask anything else that you might have read about? You're curious?
I have a question.
Okay.
What's the process like for getting a home warranty? How do you from the start to finish?
Process is very, very easy. There's a couple different ways that you can do it. As an agent, you can register on our website, which is hwahomewarranty.com, and it takes about 2.5 minutes. The agent will set up their contact information, their name, their office, and there's a place right in there that says order a home warranty. And they can go right in there and order it, and an email is automatically sent to them as well as the title company for the closing. And then I have some agents, they don't want to do that. They don't want to be set up. They don't want to bother with it, or they're just flat out too busy. Email it to me. Okay. I'll take care of it. Just need your general information off your contract, buyer's name, their information, email, phone number, property address, title information, which plan that you would like. That's pretty much it. It doesn't even take 5 minutes to order a home warranty.
I've done it a couple times, and I actually sent it to you, and within 30 minutes, I had the response. It was set up. Here's the information, and I passed it on to the client, and they were super happy, super easy.
The only time that I'm not going to have it right to you immediately is obviously if I'm in a meeting like this and I can't get to my phone or computer, or if I'm at an event, I'll have someone covering for me and they'll get it to you. But I have agents that call me all the time. Oh my gosh, I forgot to order the home warranty. I can have it to them within 3 minutes.
Awesome.
Very,
That's really good
easy.
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've used you. Well, We've referred you out to our clients many, many, many times.
Thank you.
And we have never, ever had an issue.
Great.
So
I love
kudos, which leads me to ask, just out of curiosity, what brought you to do what you do? And what did you do prior?
Okay. Prior to this, and I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know when you guys moved here, but have you guys ever heard of the real estate book?
No.
Okay. There's the real estate book, Harmon Homes and Homes.com. Those were real estate publications. I started in 1995 is when I started, and I did that for 18 years prior to coming to HWA. Basically, it got to the point where print was kind of going south. People were moving towards the internet. Internet's taken over a lot. So at that point, I had to make a decision, Do I stay in this market and try to hope that it's going to continue to get better, or if it tanks, or should I make another move? And I knew I wanted to stay in the real estate industry. And it's funny because I told my husband, I'm like, I think I'm going to make a jump. And one of the old managers at the real estate book had left us to go work. Well, he actually came in as the sales manager of Home Warranty of America when they were starting to expand. And I Facebook messaged him on a Sunday night and said, listen, I think I've decided to leave real estate book. Would love the opportunity to talk to you. Don't know if you have any Orlando plans or anything. Call me the next day. They had just put an ad online for a sales rep in Orlando.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
So
It was just meant to be.
It was meant to be. So
I mean, talk about timing.
it was unbelievable. So so Sunday I sent the message, Monday, but it took like 6 weeks to go through the hiring process. But I was the first rep here. I opened the Orlando market.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Aren't they lucky?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
What year was that?
6 years ago. So what was that? 2013,
13, 12?
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started
Okay,
in
so
April.
Just
So you
when
guys
the
are new
market
here.
was already picking back up.
When it was
or
picking back
getting
up.
back to stable.
Yes.
Exactly.
Stability.
Yes. Yeah. And I kind of thought of it as exciting and something different because print advertising is print advertising. I go in there, I sell an ad, I put their ad together with the houses and the property information, and we print it, we put it out on the street. With home warranty, I felt like there wasn't enough education. I felt like a lot of the agents, and we talked about this before we even went on, that the agents really didn't know or understand home warranty.
Right.
So I took it as an opportunity to educate and train and teach people as well to learn about it. Home warranty isn't a need, it's a want. You need a mortgage, you need title, you don't need a home warranty. So I took it as a kind of like a challenge. What can I do with this market? Can I turn around how people feel about home warranty and make it my own? And I feel like I have.
Well, absolutely. You absolutely have. And one of the reasons why we invited you is because that's exactly what we're trying to do with these podcasts, is just have a central place where people can come to, or, our viewers, our listeners, and get that resource and be educated and receive that valuable information that otherwise they wouldn't. Correct. So this is exactly why you're here, because most people do not know. They don't know how easy it is. They don't know how important it is. And, they out of sight, out of mind, so to speak. And because they don't feel that it's necessary, they don't realize how necessary it actually can be.
You're exactly right. Because think about it. When people are going to buy a house, do you think the first thing they think about is which home warranty am I going to get? Mm-hmm. No, they think about their credit, making sure their credit scores are well. They think about their mortgage company, who's going to help them secure their mortgage. They think about who's going to close their deal when it comes to closing. So warranty is the very back end of the transaction process.
Yeah. But everything you mentioned, it is the consumer or the borrower, in our case, thinking about their bottom line,
right.
What's going in and out of their pocket, and they don't realize that this is exactly what HWA does, is watch your pockets.
That's right.
So.
That's exactly right.
So let me ask you this. Ideally, the home buyer should get the warranty at closing, right?
Correct.
What if they forgot or, decided not to? Is there a possibility of getting it maybe a week or a month or a year?
Yes,
that's a good
How does
question.
that work?
Yeah. If you are closing on the home, you have 30 days after the closing to order the home warranty. But if something breaks before you order it, we're not going to cover it.
That's I think that's fair.
That's pre-existing.
Yeah.
That's a pre-existing. And it happens. They forgot to order it. They we're so busy trying to get everything else done. And they're like, oh my gosh, we forgot to order the home warranty. But yeah, 30 days after closing. And to be honest with you, you can get a home warranty anytime. I've lived in my home for 15 years, and I got one 6 years ago when I started with HWA. The only difference from someone purchasing a home and someone already living in an existing home is you have a 30-day wait. So I had a 30-day wait to use the warranty because we don't have a home inspection to verify that everything was working. So we have no way of knowing. So if you order the home warranty and you're in your home now, you have to wait 30 days to use it.
Okay. So there's still options.
Yeah,
so
very
maybe,
much
maybe
so.
we should add that to our checklist to make sure that we speak to our clients about
Yeah.
home warranty. I think is very important.
Yeah, I like that idea, especially that we were. I don't know if you recall that we have a promo with HWA that where if the client comes to us and wants a home warranty, we will actually gift them up to
Yes.
13 months.
I did know that.
Of that first, purchase or that first year. We would cover the first 13 months.
That's awesome.
So maybe we should officially announce it again. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, guys, let me just let you know, if you use Lewis and I for your mortgage needs and we can close a deal, we will gift you 13 months, not a year and a month of home warranty through HWA.
Yay!
Sounds good.
And I will be your rep, so I will
I
be
feel
there.
awful using your podcast, but we're still affiliates, so
fine.
it works. It works.
It's fine.
Hopefully, they'll continue keeping their home warranty updated. Is that a thing? Actually, that brings me to a good question. If they start, like for example, they come to us, we gift them that first 13 months. Do they have to do something to continue the
renewal?
Yeah, process, or is
they
it
will
automatically?
They will get a letter in the mail and an email letting them know about 30 to 60 days that their warranty is about to expire, and then it's up to them to renew.
Okay.
And they can change plans at that point. Let's say that their AC got replaced during their initial first 13 months and they had the top plan. They might now feel like, we got a brand new AC, we have a manufacturer's warranty, so we want to save a little money and go down to a lesser plan, something like that. So there's different options.
That's great
for them at renewal as well.
because that would work. That's perfect.
So if they wanted to see what the different plans are, they're on the website.
Yes.
Right? And what was the website again?
HWAHomewarranty.com.
Okay. And you also have these
Orange.
nifty handbooks that are everywhere.
Yes.
We have some in our office. They come in English and Spanish.
Yes,
This
they do.
one, I'm holding a Spanish version of it.
Do you speak Spanish?
I don't.
Not a little.
I took it for 4 years and still don't.
That's
Hola,
okay.
hola.
So we'll have these in the office as well, and we'll promote it. I think you also have a PDF, and I have it on my laptop,
Yes.
a PDF version of it that we can always send. And
Both
it-
English and Spanish.
Right.
Now
And it has the pricing, it has what every plan has, and what's the difference between each one.
Yes.
And it's going to also have your contact information.
Now,
as well.
I don't want the part of Tammy doesn't speak Spanish to be a con.
No.
Or actually, you guys have plenty of
Oh,
Spanish-speaking
yeah.
people.
Yes.
That if someone needs a bilingual rep, that's what they
Yes.
will get.
We actually, when you call in to the 888 number, if you press 8, that's the bilingual line. And then one of our call centers is almost all 50% bilingual. So,
Okay, awesome.
yeah.
So everyone's
And then we have some reps in the U.S. that are bilingual. And if I ever have a situation, and sometimes I do, I have, homeowners that are getting ready to purchase and they want to speak with me and I can't understand. I try to understand it. I actually have one of my coworkers call them for me. And we'll do like a 3-way call and discuss it together.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's great.
So you cover all bases.
Oh, yeah. We have to. We have to.
So, AJ, being that you're the millennial in this table, do you want to ask Tammy anything that might interest our young viewers?
Yeah. I know you guys usually you keep up to date with like a lot of the speakers and a lot of the motivational books and things like that. And sometimes millennials, we need that motivation, those types of podcasts and industry related books. Do you have any that you might recommend?
I actually, and I don't know, have you guys ever heard of Hal Elrod?
I have not. I think you and I touched on it a little bit, which I'm very curious to look him up now.
He came whenever we have a sales meeting, we all come together. Our company usually brings in a speaker. We've had Bubba Mills has come in and a couple others from up north, and they brought in Hal probably 4 years ago. And a little background is he wrote The Miracle Morning, which is an excellent book. But the thing that intrigued me about him is he almost died. He was in a car accident when he was, I think, right out of high school, maybe early college, and almost died. Mm-hmm. And that just really transformed his life, and that's what made him start The Miracle Morning. And then just recently, he just battled cancer. Wow. If you don't like him on Facebook, I mean, he's just motivational. He just gives me a reason to think about everything. You got to sit back and breathe. You got to relax. Not everything is as important as you think it is. Life goes by quick.
Right. It sure does. And actually, when you hear those kind of stories, they, besides being very inspirational, you kind of lose the excuses of your own, self-complaining and excuse making when you see people that have overcome these amazing things that you can't even understand or have a real concept of, because you're sitting home complaining about all the small stuff, and then hear someone like that and is doing great things. You can't help but feeling motivated. So I'm looking him up.
Yes, look him up. And he's always posting on Facebook. It's just great. And then everyone that follows him goes on there and tries to motivate you every day. And if people are suffering or have questions, people try to come in and help each other. Go like it, and then let me know in a couple of weeks what you think.
I will.
Community
Absolutely.
Where you all talk and you all support each other.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
That's nice.
And you can ask for like if you're in another country and you want to follow his Miracle Morning plan, you can ask for an accountability partner. Does anyone live in Orlando? Does anyone live in Hong Kong? And you can find an accountability partner where you live.
That's awesome.
So it's almost like a warranty for the body.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Correlation with the two things. Absolutely.
I love that.
There you go.
You see that everything in life needs some type of warranty, something, just to make sure that in case something happens,
a backup plan.
Yeah,
right?
You have, we can be taken care of. So you take care of customers and their homes, and you also spiritually and emotionally you take care of yourself.
Have to.
And that actually helps you do better in your job. I think it helps
I
us
agree.
do better when we are really good and we're doing good with ourselves. We see the value of the smallest things, and I'm sure that you probably get a lot of calls from people with the smallest little problem in their homes, and we as professionals, we think, oh, that's nothing bad, but to them it's the biggest thing.
It's the biggest thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, a microwave could break
I was
and
just
they could be
thinking that.
devastated.
I was
devastated.
thinking, let that microwave go out, and everybody's freaking out.
The world ends. But you want to know what's funny in my presentations? I always talk about, any mechanical failure, anything can break, but I always say, I really wish my stove and oven would break because I hate cooking. So I would not care. I would just I would just tell my husband, oh no, we don't have anyone coming yet. I haven't been home. And I'm like, I'd be happy if that thing broke.
Yeah, well, being a home warranty, person, I don't think he would let that fly.
No,
He'd be like, come on, Tammy, like, get real.
Probably tell you, maybe we should move to a different home warranty company, right? No, I promise they're going to come fix it.
I actually have a question. I know that we try not to stretch it out too far.
Okay.
But what are misconceptions of, having a home warranty that you come across that you want to share and kind of, change it around on?
I think the biggest misconception is, and I had touched on it earlier, is that a home warranty covers everything.
Okay.
Home warranty does not cover everything. There are limitations. You're basically paying for a home warranty. It's under $600 for 13 months. If we were a $5,000 warranty for 13 months, would we cover everything? Probably. But are your clients going to want to buy a $5,000 warranty?
Absolutely.
No. Like I said, we cover the parts inside of the systems that stop that item from working. So we cover rust and corrosion. If an item breaks because of rust and corrosion, if it breaks because it's old, we don't cover any type of human error. If you have a glass top stove and you're cooking and a jar busts your glass top stove, that's not a mechanical failure. Exactly. That is human error. Mm-hmm. So there are some differences. But like I said, we're here to reduce out-of-pocket expenses. For myself, the main reason why I have a home warranty is my AC is, believe it or not, original to my home. The inside unit is, to be. The outside unit was hit by lightning a couple years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so they replaced the outside unit, but not the inside unit. So I don't want to pay $6,000-$7,000. If I have to pay $2,000, I'm going to be absolutely thrilled to get a brand new AC in my home. And it could be less than $2,000. It just depends on how old the AC is, how big the AC is. Does the house need modifications? But those 3 plans that we offer, they are set for the needs of your client. Not every client needs the Mac Daddy plan.
Right.
And some clients just want the cheaper plan to save them money at that time. But in the long run, that cheaper plan might not be what they need. So when you just have to talk to your clients and let them know, because that was when I started. I told you I wanted to educate. I wanted to teach. A lot of agents thought we covered everything, or any home warranty covered everything.
Right.
Yeah. And that's just not how it works.
And just to reiterate, you said is all 3 plans are under $600.
All 3 plans are under. Our top plan is $590 for
Wow.
13 months. And something huge right now, and I'm sure you guys know, the Freon is being phased out
Right.
next year.
Right.
We do cover Freon 100%, and our vendors have stockpiled Freon. So we are going to continue to cover the Freon. But obviously, if it's a major break, we will replace with the new unit. We do that now anyways.
Right.
But there are some AC systems that just are low on Freon. We will have Freon next year, and we will still cover it 100%.
That's awesome, because that alone can be a couple of $100.
A couple? Yeah. I've seen it as much as $200 a pound right now.
Yeah.
It
Wow.
has, it is
Yeah.
dramatically increased now that it's being phased out.
Yeah.
Incredible. I didn't realize that. I mean, we had someone come in recently and add Freon, and it seemed pretty costly to me at the time.
Pound and a half, we paid $350.
Look at that.
See? Yep. And we cover it 100%.
Wow.
Look, we're going to have to do a home warranty right when we get off air.
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
yes.
you were talking, and I said, you know what, this. Boom.
Why didn't it occur? Why? Because you don't think about it, guys.
And that's
you have to think about
Yes.
it.
Yes.
That's right.
You have to think
It's
about it.
one of those things that you don't think about until you need it, and then you kick yourself because you should have done it when it was presented to you. But we just want to say, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I
Nothing's
will
gonna
take
break.
you. I will take you on that, but I will do the kicking. You do the receiving.
You see, the violence.
Like always.
And another way to look at it too is your mortgage company, your title company, your credit companies. They're all at the beginning stages of.
Right.
They're going to take care of that client until that home closes. We don't start until the client closes. So we're the back end of a transaction. So when the title company signs the paperwork, they've done their part. They're done the day of closing. But we kick in that day. So they have us as long as they own that home and they keep the warranty.
Now, I do want to touch one quick thing before we move off that subject is because you said there's 3 plans, and you said that, the plans are geared towards the consumer's needs. And there are times when someone might just take the cheapest plan because they're just watching their pockets, especially after such a huge financial transaction. So what happens when they decide before they have to renew? Can they at that point change?
So to answer your question, can you change the plan midway? I mean, it really at any time you can change a plan midway, but at HWA, we ask for any changes to be made in those first 30 days, because if you do any changes during that 13 months, that 30-day wait starts to kick in. So the best time to change your plan is in those first 30 days after closing. So let's say that you were gifted a home warranty and they gifted you the basic plan and you're like, nope, I want to have that full coverage. Right then and there, you can upgrade at closing. You just pay the difference. Then at renewal time is another time where you can change your plan. You can go to a higher level plan or a lower level plan, but you really don't want to do anything in the middle. of that policy.
Which I'm glad you cleared that this way. Our viewers or anyone that's looking to getting a home warranty through HWA, I urge that you understand and get all the information up front, because sometimes cheaper is not better. So cheaper is not cheaper. Sometimes cheaper is not cheaper. It ends up being more expensive just because you didn't take the time to understand exactly what you were getting for what you were paying.
That's right.
That's right. So one question, new construction homes.
Great question.
What do you think? Is a warranty needed? I already know the answer, because I'd say get it for every home, because especially when builders are trying to rush through. But what is your take on that? And is there a difference between a used home and a new construction home, and how do you guys handle that?
Great question. Believe it or not, new construction is very well needed, because anything can break at any time. You can buy a new car and it break 2 weeks later. You can buy a new house and the AC break 2 weeks later. Normally what happens with a new construction plan is we cover year 2, 3, 4, and 5. Normally when you're buying new construction, the builder offers the 1-year home warranty that runs the full year. With an HWA warranty, you would go ahead and put the new construction warranty into your final docs. You would pay for it at closing, even though it will not start until year 2. But you want to hear the beauty? Wait a second. It's half price. You're getting 2 years for the price of 1.
Oh, wow.
So if you choose our diamond plan, which is our top level plan at $590, you get the diamond plan for year 2 and year 3 for $590.
Wow.
But then you can continue on to year 4 and 5 and those rates as well. But they're in our brochure, the one that you held up earlier.
Right.
Our new construction rates are in there. It's a great deal.
Yeah,
Great
and you
deal.
know, people have the misconception as far as new home, older home. Listen, guys, you always have to do your homework. I don't care whether you are getting something fresh off a box or not. I've seen both scenarios. I've seen where there's people that go into an older home and have horror stories, and someone else as ourselves, and have never had a problem with an older home. As well as I've had clients that have gone into a new home with a new builder, and every single other day it's like something new, something else. You know, windows are leaking, things are not working. You know, yes, and they do provide a home warranty for a certain amount of time, but it's the misleading concept that we think in our heads we are buying a new home, so everything's gonna work and everything's gonna be, you know, wonderful.
I wish.
And nothing will go wrong. So do not believe for 1 second that because you're buying a new home that you will not incur these things and that you will not need a home warranty.
But you just made another good point. Another issue that sometimes happen, whether it's new construction or resale, a lot of times sellers put in new appliances before they're selling their home, because you know, when someone's selling their home, it's pretty much it's ready to go. They have it good to go. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't need a home warranty. There's new appliances in there and there's a new AC in there. Those appliances and AC have a manufacturer's warranty. That only covers parts.
And we know that.
So when you have the HWA on warranty on top of that, we pay for the labor. Prime example, I'm working with a lady right now in Claremont. AC's 3 years old. AC went out. It's the compressor. We are fixing it. She has the HWA warranty with us. So all the final paperwork went today, but the manufacturer's paying for the compressor. They're shipping that in. It's actually on its way in right now. And we're paying all the labor.
See?
If she didn't have a home warranty though, she'd have to pay for the labor.
And how much more, just give us a figure about what that could have run her.
I would say, I'm trying to think, it was about $850 was the labor.
So there you go. That would have covered the year warranty just right there and some.
Exactly. Great point.
You know?
Great point.
Just bringing value to you guys.
But I guess that goes back to another misconception.
Yeah.
I don't need a home warranty because I have all this new.
Yeah. I
Even
actually.
the new stuff breaks, like you said. New things break. And
all the time.
Just it's better to be protected, and you can sleep all at night than to have to worry about that when it breaks.
Yeah,
That's right.
we've
Better
had
too late.
clients into new builds, new homes, and are still, you know, working out all the
They're
kinks.
calling us. And we're like,
You know,
"We have to
this
talk to
happened,
the-
that happened, this,
talk
you
to the
know,
builder."
craziness that you would think you would never, but yeah, it happens.
It does
It
happen.
happens either way. the most important thing that we can ever say is do your homework, make sure that you're covered, you know.
Read the fine print. Know what the contract covers. In our brochure, we have everything highlighted in gray or in bold black. Those are the most important aspects of our contract. We just, because it's a lot of verbiage in there for a home warranty, but that's why we highlight it. Those are the most important items that your clients need to know.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Actually, I had another question.
Okay.
It might have been obvious.
I get excited when AJ wants to ask a question.
I'm just sitting here taking it in and thinking. So I understand you do like home warranties, so that's like a freestanding home, a single family home. Do you do condos, mobile homes, other things like that?
We do condos, townhomes, and mobile homes, and those are actually the same exact plans for a single family home, except the prices are cheaper.
Okay.
Now, is a mobile home, do you consider it because now I get confused. Well, not really. I understand it, but there is kind of like a confusion out there with mobile versus manufactured. Same thing.
Same thing.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Same thing.
Awesome.
So that would be the condo, and that's on the back page of our brochure as well, broken down the pricing.
Nice. Okay.
What about someone who owns like a duplex?
Oh, yeah. We have duplex, triplex, and fourplex pricing.
Okay.
We also have multiple year pricing, and you get a discount if you have a multiple year. So if someone's buying a home and they want to purchase 2 years, they get 10% off of their second year.
That's what we're doing.
Awesome.
Yep.
RVs?
And another thing that we do is we usually run promos every quarter, a different promo. So depending on what quarter it is, your clients might get a discount, they might get a gift. So we have different things happening all the time. Something neat that we do right now.
I feel a little embarrassed that we've been promoting you to all our clients and we have not taking care of our business.
That's why we asked if you can get it afterwards. I was already thinking.
Better late than never.
Okay.
Well,
it's been real, Tammy.
It's been fun. I've had a great time.
So much.
I have learned a lot.
Good.
I already knew the process was pretty simple because, like I said, we offer your services to our clients. But it's actually even simpler than I thought. And it's so incredibly necessary to protect ourselves with these things because we don't think about it until something bad happens. So I, once again, appreciate your time coming out. I know you're a busy lady. And just sharing so much valuable information to our, consumers and clients, and anyone that's listening can use this kind of information because, like she said, even if you didn't get it up front, she's a phone call away. And you can start at any time.
Correct.
Which leads me to, I would love you to plug in your information on how they can reach you.
Okay. You can basically reach me email, cell, or text. My cell phone number is 407-341-8090. My email is kind of long. I apologize. It's tbirchler@hwahomewarranty.com.
And you spell Birchler Birchler.
Perfect.
Yes.
And that's T for Tammy.
That's correct.
And we'll have all your information on our website. I mean,
Okay.
They can always reach out to us, and we'll, forward your information over to
Absolutely.
our clients. So thank you so much for sharing so much information. I've learned so much today. And so I can imagine you were very clear and very, you spoke in layman's terms so we can all understand. And we're extremely grateful for you sharing this information to our viewers and our listeners and our community.
Everybody loves Tammy.
Yes.
We have a lot of mutual acquaintances and friends, and everywhere I ask, everyone loves Tammy.
Well,
you're
that's
extremely approachable, very easy, and we appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. This was great.
Yes, thank you.
Your first podcast.
It
Do you
is
like
my
it?
first. When can I do my second?
Oh, okay. AJ,
I'll write you in.
yeah, schedule Tammy. We have to have you again. Absolutely.
Okay,
Thank
awesome.
you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.